Hi, guys.
Hello.
It is Antonio and Helen,
Yes.
and you are welcome to our first glass table talk.
Yes. Our glass tabletop.
All right. So we've had a lot of you write back, commenting on what you wanted to hear. And a lot of people were, thank you for those who did. If you
Mhm.
haven't, you need to comment, like, share, subscribe, and, send us questions. But a lot of people sent questions regarding the age difference. So
Yeah.
is age nothing but a number?
Well, as you may or may not know, those who are just watching this video in our channel for the first time, first of all, welcome.
Welcome.
And also, my name is Antonio. This is Helen. And this is our Antonio and Helen Diaries. So, Helen is, tell me how old you are, baby.
Golly. Okay, I'm 50.
And proud of it.
I turned 50 July last year, so I'm going to be 51 this year.
She don't look anywhere near 50, does she, people? She is a beautiful, aging backwards woman right here.
Benjamin Button.
Yes.
Thank you, baby. And tell them how old you are, Antonio.
I am a thriving 35. Yes, so that's right. You heard it right. She is 50 and I am 35.
Mm-hmm.
So there is quite of an age gap there.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the question.
Yes.
We have been asked several questions, and now you all get to get the answers to the questions you've been asking.
Inside exclusive.
The inside track.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right, we're going to start with question 1.
Yes.
Do you want to be the one to?
Yeah. All right. So our first question that we have is, what do you two talk about or have in common with the age difference? What do we talk about? I mean, when you already have a connection, for me, if you have a connection in general, it's not difficult to find things to talk about. Age really doesn't matter in this situation, in this scenario. Some people, I know, especially the older, one in the situation, mainly the friends of the older ones, would be like, what do you guys talk about? You guys aren't even in the same age category, in the same decade, but like, we still have a lot of things that we enjoy, especially if you have similar interests. You can have similar interests and be a different age.
Yes. So what we talk about has to do with our values, not really our age.
Yeah.
We both like the same type of music. We love gospel music. He likes the Tauren Wells, and I kind of like the CeCe Winans. So
yeah,
gospel.
So you kind of see there's already there, and that
there's a disparity.
There's a bit of a difference because of the generation.
Yeah, but however, I still jam to some Tauren Wells.
Yes, and I still listen to some CeCe, so
yeah,
it works.
So
we gel.
We just gel.
Yeah.
We both love Kirk Franklin, for instance.
We both love Kirk Franklin.
So yeah, so that's the middle ground.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things we love. We both love movies.
Yeah.
Regardless of
when they came out.
Yeah. So
there are some that she's seen I've never seen. There's things that I've seen that are newer, supposedly, newer than what she's seen, but she hasn't seen them,
right?
Or haven't heard of them, So it's always, it makes it even more fun because we can still introduce each other to what's new to us, So it's still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, before we were, at least before I was in depth in gospel music, I was into a lot of, R&B, and I was into the 90s, 2000 R&B type of stuff, and which she's not unfamiliar with those things either.
Yeah, I jammed to, I was a teenager in the 90s, so I totally enjoyed a lot of those R&Bs before I gave my life to God.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we do have that in common. Sometimes we talk about that era and those songs.
Yeah, people, she's young, I'm the old one. That's the thing.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
But yes, that is what we talk about. We talk about life in general. We talk about moving ourselves, our careers forward. We're both enthusiasts and creatives. We're passionate about filmmaking. We both write. So that is kind of like a middle ground for us. So we're always talking about, we'll be in the car and an idea pops into our head and we're like, hey, why don't we write a series or a short film or something about this and that. And so we always have something to talk about. And he's funny AF, people. He makes me laugh. Like, we always have jokes. And
I try.
We are always laughing. So, yeah. All right. I will read the second question. How did your family react to the age difference? I guess for mine, it was like, thank God she's finally married. I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, I got married to him at 40. If you are a Nigerian, you know that is almost like pasture lands. You are put to pasture at that age because everybody expects you to be married from when you turn 19 till, 30 at least. Be like, you're pushing it. So I got married at 40. And when I told my family that I was married, they were just, first of all, excited that I was married, as against, the details. They found out the details. Everybody was like, okay, it works if it works, And then when they met him, they just got it because he's such an old soul and so calm. I'm the one that is like all over the place, and he is like the calm one. So we kind of balance each other out.
Yeah. For my side, well, first off, when she told me her age, I didn't believe it whatsoever. When she's like, I'm 40, I'm like, where? Where are you 40? Like, there is nothing, like, this woman doesn't age, people. So, like, I'm looking like this. I was thinking, like, at least she was my age at the time. And at the time, I was 25. I know that sounds great, like 25 and 40. Like, goodness gracious, Niels. But yeah. She was, I thought she was at least like maybe late 20s, 28, 30 something. That was what I was thinking. Yes, that's how good she looks, people. You guys know it, you see it. So yeah, when I let my family know how old she is, it honestly wasn't a big surprise. Reason being is because before her, I did date older before. So yes, it's not that I'm like cougar hunting, but it just so happened to be that way that I just kept having to. So surprisingly enough, she was actually closer to the, I guess, the appropriate age range, because the one I had before, she was like well above that age. So
people, this dude was dating 50-year-olds and 98-year-olds.
It wasn't 90. Come on, it wasn't the 90s.
I'm kidding.
It wasn't the 90s.
And just, to piggyback what he was saying about having had experience dating an older woman, I have had that experience of dating younger dudes in my past. I just kind of felt, I vibed more with the younger dude than the older. So most of the relationships I was in the past were with younger.
Yeah.
So we kind of like just clicked.
It wasn't much of a culture shock for us, but for my family members, it wasn't a huge shock for them. They was like, okay, cool. Do you?
Yeah. If anything, his mom was so happy, that we were together. Her only concern was that he didn't want him to be converted to Islam, and I wasn't a Muslim, so
yeah. So there's that.
Okay.
Faith was a big part of our, binding of our relationship.
Yes.
Yeah.
Faith. Yes.
All right. The next question: how does the age dynamic affect the relationship, like conflict resolution, decision makings, money, and everything?
Oof, this is heavy. We gotta break that down, sir. It's not something we should gloss over. So we have to take it like one question. How does the age dynamic affect the relationship with regards to conflict resolution? Do you want to start?
Well, we will let you know after this break.
Hey. Stay tuned.
God has answered my prayers, girls. You have no idea who is coming into the store today. We have a celebrity coming.
Oh, who, Michael B. Jordan?
Even better. Ta-da!
Ife Idinaji? I love her.
Who are you women talking about? Who is this Ife?
What? Only Nollywood's best actress. Hello. Oh, isn't she dating the mayor now, right?
That was a rumor. It's only because everybody saw them that they thought they were dating.
Hello.
I just need work. I can do anything at all.
Here at Madam G's, there are rules to follow. Rule number 1, no extracurricular activities during work hours.
Rule number 2, no drugs at Madam G's.
Rule number 3, if you have any problems, you take it to Madam G.
Okay, ladies, let's get to work.
That's right. Make me some money.
Hello.
Welcome back.
And we are back. If you don't need to adjust your TV screens, yes, I am wearing my glasses. So I had to go run and put those on during the break. So yeah. But yes, I can see better.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're just tuning in, hello, welcome. Annyeonghaseyo. This is, don't mind me, I'm trying my Korean drama stuff on you guys. This is Antonio and Helen's diary, and today we're delving into some questions that we've been asked by people, fans, family over the years with regards to our relationship.
Yes.
So watch from the beginning to get all the downloads.
Yeah.
All right, so we were on question number 3, which is how does the age dynamic affect the relationship, conflict resolution, decision making, and money. So we're starting with conflict resolution.
Okay. So, how do we deal with conflict? Every couple fights. Every couple has issues. Let me not say fight. Every couple has disagreements. Let me say that.
Yeah.
We disagree on things just like everybody else. Mm-hmm. We handle it the best that we can, just like everyone else. There's no real perfect blueprint on how to deal with it, and you don't have to be a certain age to do it. My only thing is don't lord it over my head of how much older you are, because that is what bothers me. Then that's when age becomes a factor, is when you actually mention it. Don't bring it up. Like, don't be like, oh, I'm older than you, so I know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Maybe you don't.
Right.
You might not. So there are old fools out there that don't know what they're talking about.
Okay, so let's bring it back. Okay. You're getting a little bit quite.
Sorry, it was a little personal.
It's not about me, people. I don't load my age over here.
She doesn't.
But how do we resolve conflict is what you should be talking about.
Sorry. Yes, okay. How do we resolve it? So, the way that we resolve it, number 1, we do our best not to go to bed angry, just like you heard before, just in any relationship. Number 2, we take our time to, I know she steps away. She doesn't like to speak when she's angry. Yeah. I like to get it out and just hash it out. I think to sit and fester. And the audio just went up. The audio just turned off. Okay, so we're gonna continue without it.
Okay.
All right,
we're just gonna speak louder.
Yes, the audio went off on us, so we're gonna continue.
Yes, for me, conflict resolution, like he already pointed out, we try not to go to bed angry with each other.
Yes.
I step away so I can cool off, so I don't say anything that I'll regret later. We also fight respectfully. I don't know how to explain that except to say that
you don't go below the belt.
Yes, just understand that this person is in your team and you guys are a unit. And if you want to argue, we don't fight, we argue. If you want to argue, we're still respectful about it. I still respect the fact that this is my husband
And just like the Bible says, he's my head. So, and he's the leader. So even if I'm getting a point across, we do it respectfully. And you hear us say a lot of things like, when you said this, this is how you made me feel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really what he's saying, but it's how you felt when he said that. And then he receives it or I receive it. And then we try to modify our delivery or our actions to make sure that it doesn't impact the other person in a negative way.
Well, it's very important for me, and I'm not sure if this is an age thing or just a mental maturity level, but it's great to have in those situations. It's great to have someone that is mature, whether they're older or not. If they're mature, that's what matters, and that I think that's what also helps with our resolving conflict too, because we're mature enough to know these things, mature enough to not go below the belt. There are some people that will go for the jugular because they're like, oh, well, they come for me, I'm going to come for them harder.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't, we should not do that.
Right.
So.
And the D word never comes up when we're fighting. Nobody uses the D word. I think we only used it once, which we will not talk about right now, but
we don't talk about Bruno.
We do not talk about the D word. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then for decision making, what we do with decision making, depending on how it affects us, is we defer to him. I know everybody's like, what? You're 50. How do you do that? You know more than, well, I don't lord it over him that I'm older than him, but I do respect the office he bears in my life as my husband. And we being Christians and our faith, I am submissive. Oh, yes, that word. I am submissive to my husband. So I submit to him. We may have a difference of opinion with regards to the decision of whatever decision we're making, but earlier on in our marriage, we agreed that if there was any kind of disagreement or not seeing eye to eye, we will defer to him. Whether or not he is right, we will follow his plan or his decision. And we've done that over the years and it has worked out. And sometimes what he decides works and sometimes it doesn't. But I've learned to support the man if I can't support the plan. That's just how I see it. I support my man. And if he comes back, I don't go, ooh, I told you so. I knew this was, I just go, okay, let's go back to the drawing board, pray on it, and keep it pushing. Mm-hmm. That's basically what we do. If you have anything to add?
Yeah, and so grateful to God for that, and when she does defer to me, I do still have a respect of it as well, that I'm not just taking advantage of that. If she lets me know that something she doesn't agree with or feel comfortable with, I take that into advisement, and I do keep that in mind that, okay, she's not comfortable with this. And I need to make sure that whatever decision I make is for the benefit of our house together. Mm-hmm. And that she's okay. If she's not okay with whatever the plan is, I'm not going to push it. Even though she's just deferring to me on the decision, on the ultimate decision, I am still being mindful of that.
Yeah. So that's how the age dynamic affects decision making in our family. And this, we are not in any shape or form experts. I just wanted to put that out there. We're just giving you what works for our marriage. We've only been married for 11 years.
It will be 11 years.
Okay, so it will be 11. So we're still young in some people's eyes, we're old in others, but this is what works for us. Mm-hmm. So don't take it like, oh, Antonia and Helen said this, so this is what I'm going to do. Pray on it and let God advise you, because that's what we've done over the years. And then for money, do you want to jump in?
Oof. Money. Yeah, that's a touchy topic, especially in relationships. Mm-hmm. We see a lot of, it got to be 50-50, or 70, 30, you know, like, oh, the man got to pay all the bills. The man got to pay the rent. And the woman just lives a soft girl life. Well, I mean, hey, it's to each his own, you know. For me, of course, if I could, I would absolutely have my wife living the soft girl life. No problems, no questions asked.
Yay.
But when it comes to income and earning, if she's making more than I do, then I don't feel any type of way. There's no insecurity on my part. I have the understanding that the house wins. So, you know, I'm okay with that. Ultimately, and as far as like, how do you have your finances? Do you have your finances separately? Do you have it in a joint account? There are some couples that don't want their money in a joint account. I'll refer it back to the Bible again. The scripture says that when the two come together in marriage, the two becomes one. That's how I see it. So it's one everything. There is no my money, my taxes, my finances. And you know, in our household, we live under God's rule, which is the two is one. So the finances is one for us, our bank accounts. We share our bank accounts. And it just works out that way. There's no secrets. There's transparency in our finances, so it works for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, because that was a very multi-layered questions. We're going to take a break, and we are going to advertise one of our companies, and then we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Welcome back. We are on our next question,
Which is question number 4. Does age restrict the type of activities you do?
So, we're pretty active. I mean, let me not lie. I was gonna say we're pretty active people. We are not very active people. What are we trying to do, Helen?
We are trying to escape.
Okay, hold on, please. Okay. You got this. Stay tuned. But it's a little funny because she is actually more, how do I say this? She's more limber than I am. So, surprisingly, she's more flexible. How do you know this? but no.
Can you please keep PG?
Okay. But she's very energetic, and for me, like I told you, she's the younger one, and you think I'm the older one if you really knew me. So like the thing is, we both have similar interests in activities. We both are homebodies, but when we do do things that are more physically active, we both can handle it for the most part.
In fact, we are planning to go skating. I'm going to learn. I'm learning how to skate. And if you have been following our videos, you'll see the one I did where I went pole dancing, because that's something I really would love to know how to do,
I would love for her to learn.
And this message is approved by Antonio. Yes. So yeah, I mean, no, it doesn't restrict, the age doesn't restrict any activities whatsoever.
Yeah.
We're going to take the final question for today. We have more questions, but we don't want to bombard you guys. We want you to take it, digest it, comment, share, And just let us know what you think about our answers to the questions. So number 5 says, is there a battle of control?
Is there a battle of control? No, there's no like fight for the spotlight, the fight for the, who has the upper hand. That's not the kind of household we have.
No.
That's not the kind of marriage that we have. We both are very secure in ourselves to know that, like, especially in public, if one is being more favored than the other, whether personality-wise or business-wise, the other, we are okay with being, in our role. We are okay with assuming the role. If she's in the spotlight, great. If I'm in the spotlight, great. Yeah. Again, the house wins.
The house wins.
Yeah.
That's what we tell ourselves. The house wins. We're a team, we're a unit. Whether one person is favored or the other person is favored, we are both being favored at the end of the day. So
yeah, love is not ego tripping. Like if you truly love each other, regardless of how old you are, there's no ego in the relationship. And trying to control someone is definitely not a form of love in any shape, form, or fashion.
True. This is our opinion. You can comment below and tell us what your opinion is. And because we're both Christians and our faith is very, very, how do I say it? We operate from our faith base, our level. We let, I let him, like I say, lead, because he is the husband, he is the king and the priest of the household. So there is no battle for control, either in the household or in our businesses. We all know our strengths and our weaknesses, and thank God I have someone whose strength favors my weakness, and my strength, I believe, favors his weakness. So we kind of like work is a very serendipitous relationship. We both complement each other.
Yes, we see each other.
All right. That is what we have for today. Thank you for staying. I know a lot of people don't like people just talking about themselves, but you ask the questions, we're delivering.
And we hope that you've gotten something out of it. It's not just sitting and watching someone talk, but we hope that, and again, we're not licensed or professionals of any manner. If you do have any issues going on in your marriage or relationship, we do recommend to seek counsel, professional counsel, and pray. Seek God as well. God is the best counsel you can have. Mm-hmm. But yeah, hope that you got a lot out of it. And yes, ask more questions. We are happy to answer your questions.
Yes.
And we'll even shout you out if you want.
If you want, we'll shout you out for comments, subscribe, and like and share. And let us know more, ask us more questions. But we will continue. We do still have more questions, but we will take that in the part 2 of this age. It's nothing but a number.
I'm not gonna sing the song because we don't have the rights, but you know the song.
Until then, we say stay blessed, and thank you so much for jumping in and tuning in and checking in on whatever with us today. Readers, we love you, and we hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.
Explain yourself. Explain yourself.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go along the wall for a minute myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to hold the camera while you go?
Yeah.
See you later.
I actually had these tapes when I was a kid. Yeah. I don't know how I did it, but I figured this out under the door.
Oh my goodness.